he's that guy that you want on your team. Like a creative engineer. I'm a fluid creative, so I'll jump into one thing. Okay, so pretty much the thing with me is I look at every obstacle, each task, and I come up with a creative system on how I can defeat it. Like there's no mountain, no giant that I can't overcome, because as a creative, that's who we are. We're innovators. We're innovative. We just come up with a plan and we just make it happen. We overcome our obstacles, our trials and tribulations based off of what kind of talents we have. So that's pretty much what I do. I just use my creativity as a solution. I'm a creative solutionist. Faith is, back to our cliff analogy. If we jump off this cliff, if I leap off this cliff, I believe and I know that I'm gonna build an airplane. By the time I hit that ground, I'm gonna have an airplane or whatever. I'm gonna have a parachute. I'm gonna have something that's going to fix my need. You gotta have that faith, even when you don't see the money, when you don't see the budget, when you don't see the clients yet.
How do you balance life and your creativity?
Basically, I quit my job back in April, so I really don't have like a 9 to 5 to worry about. I have open my eyes and I close my eyes type of gig with my business, and so my brand has become my life. But it's like the small things I have to keep in mind that I have to do. Like I have to get some rest. I have to make sure I spend time with family. I have to make sure I'm organizing stuff, making lists, because like I said, I sometimes I'll take on more than I can actually handle, and I'll forget about rest, I'll forget about sleep, I'll forget about eating well, I forget about all that kind of stuff that you need. So it's more about, balancing your professional life with your mental health and all that kind of stuff. And it's I try to make sure I'm taking care of myself. Wow. Because when you have these goals, you want to go nonstop. You want to go hard. You want to make sure you want to get there by any means necessary. But you always got to keep in mind and remember that you gotta take a nap once in a while. Brush your teeth once in a while. Yeah. Being too creative, like I've heard a term called fluid creatives who can jump from one thing to another thing to another thing to another thing, and that's really where I base my brand on. I'm a strategist. I'm a creative idea strategist, so I can come up with great ideas, for people, for their startup and for their business and for their project and for whatever other endeavor they may be encountering. But sometimes it's like overload. For me, like I'll have 17 different ideas that I will want to tackle, but there's not enough hours in a day. There's not enough, this is not enough. There's not enough trident layers. I'm going crazy trying to create all of this stuff. And so I've learned to now put stuff on, set up goals and set up different strategies to, okay, after I'm done with this idea, I'm going to try to tackle this idea. But another thing I faced is the cohesiveness, because I want to make sure, with any brand, you have to make sure everything is cohesive. You can't be baking cakes and, making jeans. It just makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So everything has to be cohesive. So not every idea, I don't try to tackle every idea, but I try to make sense within my brand. So it's just having so much creativity that it almost overloads me. You know what I'm saying?
What advice would you give for up and coming creatives?
Get some mentors in your life. Get some really strong mentors that relate to the industry that you want to work in, that you want to be lit in. You got to get some dope mentors. Make sure you have a strong team behind you, not necessarily a group of people that are helping push your dreams, but just accountability partners. People that you can call on, that you can text and be like, hey, look at this design. Is it whack? And if they tell you the truth, those are the friends you want to keep in your circle. Rest. sleep, rest, eat well when you can. Pray all the time. Keep the faith. Find out what your passion is. Find out what your lane is. What lane that you're the strongest in. Don't find a lane that you see somebody doing and you just want to do it. If you're not well in it, I wouldn't recommend you doing it. I would recommend you going where you're passionate at. Use one of my mentors in my head, Gary Vee, says, use what you're passionate about, use what you're talented at against the work. Solve the problems, create the solutions to the needs with your passion. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. You know what you're passionate about, you know what you're good at. Turn it into a business, turn it into a project. Get some dope people on your team.
All right, so is there anything you're working on, any projects?
It is. So I'm trying to get back into the world of vlogging. I did Veda last year with my girl Christina. We did our partner co-venture in vlogging, and so I promised everyone that I will get back into posting weekly videos. Along with that, I'm trying to launch a new podcast coming soon. Details are coming soon with that. I'm doing a little small, creative directing, freelance, creative director kind of things around the city, and trying to push my brand as hard as I can. So I always stay busy. Just pray my strength, because it's rough out here for a pimp. It really is. That's it.
We'll find you.
On Twitter and Instagram, it's IM_CJB. On Facebook, it's facebook.com/CJustinBurt. I think it's an underscore. Or you can just look up Cody Burt.
Yes.
Follow me. You gotta take